Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Johnson. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Throwing now is Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. First carry for James Conner, and he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, part of they went empty set there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now it's Mahomes again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up third down. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Second down and 4. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zaven Collins, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Cousins now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 43 yards.
And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Returning it, Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. A little juke, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Consecutive plays now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Chubb. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. Goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here. Because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good opening drive has him inside the 40. 1st and 10 at the 38. Able to slither by. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Watch the screen.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Mahomes firing complete, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Mahomes now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Wentz hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You've got a 14-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Gets around him. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he stopped immediately there. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
So now from the 30. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Prater's kick is good. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 10.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Chubb on the counter.
94 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10.
third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday. You told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete on a deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Mahomes firing complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Now Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Back to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Quan Williams.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Come on, let's go.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot. Everyone.
It got his man complete.
It's over. It's over.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing, Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 7. Your opponent has possession back on their own 15. 1st and long. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Diggs with a good footwork. A big kick that time, 52 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard. On the ground, it's Chubb. Oh, what a move. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
He's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
started. He's just getting started.